Good evening to everyone. We are going to have a discussion on patch flower remedies. That too, it is an introduction part. So the Brainless Arivina, the English channel, has launched a free discussions on patch flower remedies. That too, uh, intensely talking about the various aspects and subtleties of the flower remedies, and we have been uh, discussing about this in Tamil channels. Our channel, Arivinadi, the Brainless Arivinadi Tamil channel, has given you more than 800 videos. Nearly, we are nearing 800 videos, and moreover, we have this session. We have a kind of upgradation has been happening around us day by day, and we are going in air with the YouTube channel and also with the Telegram channel. So we are thinking on the lines that in coming days we can have a live session in YouTube and with discussion part in the Telegram. I am thinking in that line. So soon after the class ends, the discussion ends, you will be given the chance to talk about today's class. So today's class will be a kind of a broad discussion on flowers, Dr. Batch, Dr. Batch discoveries of batch flowers and the series of it, and then the usage, the preparation, uh, and how it is very closely associated with our soul. That is a major thing. The thing is, the major thing or the crux or the core point which I would like to point to the all our friends is that batch flower remedies are not for treating the disease or the disease of a mind. So the major disease of mind is ego. The ego aspect of mind is creating a lot of disturbance and conflict and resistance in our life. And the thing is, which results in disease of our day-to-day life. It is a disease of day-to-day life that it is disrupting our mechanism and things like that. So in our platform, in our channels, or from me, the the idea or the message is that batch flower remedies liberates our soul, and it shows who you are and what you have to do in this life, and moreover what is the nature of our soul. So depending upon that, in the way, the 38 remedies has the ability to transform, transmute, and to elevate you to the higher consciousness. That is a major line. People have been working with batch flower remedies for about 100 years from then to now. Dr. Bach has created his own system, and there are his mentors and forefathers who have led his way to a particular system. That is a particular system which is very beneficial for our healing. So in this aspect, you have to keep in mind that the Arivinadi, the brainless Arivinadi, has been giving the information from the source, not from any uh, second-hand information. We acknowledge that there are books, there are people who have rendered all the thoughts and ideas. More than that, we are operating from the source and also from intuition. That is a major difference between other people and us. So we have to keep in mind that our point of reference is from the soul. we are pointing towards the soul, and we are operating from the soul. That is the thing, major thing you have to keep in mind. Moreover, the to start with to start with what is the flower remedies are not new to us. It is very very old thing, ancient thing. uh, Even it is the first remedial system of the world. Now at present we have a major remedial system, that is modern medicine. We have allopathy, homeopathy, siddha, vinayani, ayurvedic, and things like that. So the thing is the nature has got its own healing effect. We have the Panchabuddhas, sunlight, and the mud remedies, or indigenous people have their own way of healing people, healing the problems, and they have own way of treating people, things like that. So even fire is given for remedial aspect of humans. So space, staring at the space for a longer period, it heals you. So in a way we can see that the whole universe is giving you a lot of source to heal yourself. So the major part in our life is that we have been derailed from the universal pathway. Because of that we are suffering. Flower remedies puts you into the right path. That is the first thing. The thing is, we have three major body. They are telling the physical body, mental body, and a spiritual body. You have to keep in mind that the flower remedies heals all the three levels of our consciousness. That is body consciousness, mind consciousness, and the consciousness itself. That is the major thing. So if you keep on, in the previous class I have told you that soon after the transformation of the consciousness from the five elements, the immediate consciousness is that of the plant kingdom. That's why Dr. Bach has been telling that it is the happy fellows in the plant kingdom, the 38 remedies. We have crores and crores of flowers, many plants, lakhs and lakhs of plants, but still he has the universe has given only 38 remedies, which fulfills all the things, all the problems. It resolves all the problems. It resolves all the aspects of human people, and all human, and also it has got its own peculiarity and uniqueness. So from modern medicine is concentrating on the physical aspect of human being, and the homeopathy is concentrating on the mental aspect of the human being. But we are not physical, mental, or spiritual. We are the whole. So the flowers are concentrating on a holistic aspect of the person. It is the only remedial system which sees that human beings are spiritual beings. The allopathy sees at the physical beings, homeopathy sees at the mental beings, flower remedy sees a person as a mental beings. So it is working on the quantum level. All the flower remedies are working on the quantum level. uh, the thing is, the major point you have to understand is that you have to be open minded. You have to receive the flower remedies vibration uh, through the remedial system, or taking the remedies, or working on with the flower pictures, or working on with the flower in the books you can see. And we will be giving a detailed description about the flowers, and also all the aspect of the flowers in due course. First thing is, uh, it is quite ancient. Flowers are being a healing product, healing thing. So the first thing, it heals the mind. Soon after the evolution of the human consciousness, the first thing which captivated our consciousness is the flowers. The ancient man who sees the flower stills his mind, and he has beautiful mind state, a tranquil state, and he is very much involved in going towards the forest, lush forest and flora and fauna of the area. So he will be always leaning towards that condition of the forest. So flower remedy do not work like other. It works on a subtle process. It is working in a kind of vibrational frequencies or divine frequencies. Flowers has a structure, it has a data, it has a particular vibe, it has a particular frequency, it has a particular, it grows in a particular condition, it grows in an area which is suitable for it, and we can tell that it is a sentient being. Flower plants are a sentient being, make depending upon their surroundings. The flowers and trees and plants evolve themselves. That is a major thing. So if people of a group of people who are very much interested in meditation or peace or helping others, there you can see the flowers which is having the vibe of the same frequency. That's why people who want tranquility or a peace of mind, they are going to the forest where there is no disturbance of human beings or human talkings or human creatures. So vice versa, it is both. So it is very very old batches has a tendency to research on all aspect of his life. The whole life is research. It is based on research in medical science, also in homeopathy, also in allopathic science or homeopathic science, and also in and flower remedies. So when we go deeper into, the thing is, the first thing we have to concentrate is that we are not treating the disease. We are treating the personalities. We are treating the spiritual aspect of human beings in flower remedies. That is the major thing. That is a major aspect of flower remedies. First, the thing is that we have to segregate into a body into three: body, mind, and soul. So why there is a disease? The question is, disease is because we don't understand the purpose of our soul. In turn, it disturbs our mind. In turn, it disturbs our body mechanism. So conflict and resistance is major aspect of our life, which pulls our disease and which pulls our life into a kind of a disarray. So first thing we have to see is the flower essences are used by Paracelsus, and then uh, by Hahnemann. Paracelsus is a man who is a pioneer to Hahnemann also. He is a 16th century Austrian occult or mystic, you can tell. You need, you remember the name. You will come about him after some time. So it is a age old. Flower remedies are age old. Even they are telling that it is 5 lakh years old system. Flower remedies in Lemuria, they have been treating flower remedies with sauna bath, and they are very much very closer in Lemuria continent. They are very much very closer to nature, and they even talk to each plants, and they have a good communication with plants 5 lakh years ago. So they are seeing that the people realize the highest concentration of life force is seen in the flowers. The Lemuria people, they saw flowers in this way. That is, the people of Lemuria realized the highest concentration of life force is seen in the flowers. So the whole of life force of the plant and the whole of Atma is the flowers they are seen. And the moving from Lemuria, the Atlantis people, they are not like Lemurian people who are living in that continent. They have disconnected uh, from the nature. They did not have the habit of communicating with plants or non-physical entities or non-physical matters. So they have taken the flower essences. First, they have taken about 20,000 years back. They have taken the essence of the flowers. Particular essence has been used to go for victory over others. and to get get a girl, or to get a gift or something like that, a treasure hunt, like that they have placed the flower remedies, flower remedy essences. In that they have found that sauna bath has been given, and there the flowers have been spread into the water, and they are drenched in the water and get healed. So the folklore in Egypt and also in India. In Egypt, lotus, wild rose, and rose were used in temples. Temple of Egypt. Even Solomon has been very much attached to rose flowers, and what happened now? The lotus is being given very important place in the Egypt as well as in India. In India, particularly in Lumeria, they are the flowers are given very much importance to healing. In Atlantis also, and coming over to the 300 4,000 years back, Egyptians has used lots of flowers for healing aspect, and even to heal the subconscious imprints. Egyptians has used the flowers as a bath and also essences. In India, we have all the temples built based on the plants. So if there is a plant, a particular place there where the palm tree is grown enormously, and they cut down the palm trees, and one a single or a double palm tree is left over there, and they build the temple around the palm tree, and they tell it is a Stalavricha. So all over India, in temples, Hindu temples or the pagan temples, the the temples are not necessarily it has to be attributed to Hindus. All Buddhists and also Jains have their own temples. So there we have seen flowers being dedicated to a particular deity, and the flowers is drenched in scented water, and it is being sprinkled to people so that the vibe of the flower gets transformed to the people. So there also flowers have been having a major part, giving a healing effect in the temples also. Then Australian aborigines. There are many folklores about the Australian aborigines. Aborigines has been using exotic flower, particularly a flower. When you take it, you go deeper into the subconscious, and you become asleep. You come to a sleepy state, and they get healed. They have been using Australian aborigines have been using that also. They eat flowers and go. Even now also in many tribal areas, they take the flower and eat, and they go for a hunt, or they go for a trip or something like that. For energy also, they eat a particular flower. So flower we have all over the world, all the cultures have been using the flower remedies quite a long period, and how it paved way to a major branch of healing system where we are seeing it. So in the sauna bath of flower sauna bath, when you take the bath in the flower sauna bath, they coin the name as a spiritual reborn. You take the full bath in the flower tub, and when you're coming out, you have been named as a different personality, and you are reborn spiritually. There was a tradition in Australian Aborigines. They have the Native Americans like Hopis, uh, and also the people who are Red Indians. They draw energy from particular plants and flowers. They draw directly energy from particular plants and flowers. Match flower in the part, they are matching some particular flower to particular part of our body. So if you take that flower, and if you take the particular essence of the flower, the particular part of the body get healed. So Native Americans also use the flowers for that, for healing reasons. And moreover, all the cultures have been giving very much importance to flowers and consciousness, self-consciousness. The self-awareness has been connected very deeply with flowers alone. So Russian men, Cassius, there is a mountain called Caucasus Mountains. the people who are living in the Caucasian mountains are very much healthy and also very prosperous. So there are uh, particularly unique flowers and plants grown there and give strength and vitality. The plant kingdom all over the world are the enricher of our health, giving wealth and also food and everything. So in the plant, flowers are very much a kind of a total consciousness of the plant. That's why it is very much linked with our consciousness, and that consciousness makes our mind very calm. So Paracelsus, coming to Paracelsus, he is an Australian. He is the father of modern medicine. He was an occult. He was a mystic. He is an alchemist, and he was like a madman who was going here and there in Austria, and he has been dealing with the dead bodies, and he had taken a person who died of diarrhea. He had taken the essence of a drop of water coming out of the body. He had taken it and diluted it and given to people who are suffering with diarrhea, and he has healed more than more lakhs and people on those days. So the modern medicine all over Europe is based on Paracelsus ideas. So this that only modern for 400 years back, for first thing dilution has been prepared by Paracelsus based on his research. He has dealt with stars. He has dealt with. He's an astrologer. He has been dealing with the mystical sciences of the Indian people and all over the Europe. He was a traveler. He was a seeker, and he has given a lot of peculiar thing to all over the world. So from there, dilution comes, and it is the thing that a part of remedy, a part of a dew drop of a particular condition. That is the if it is coming from a tree, or if it is coming from the clouds, or it is coming from a rock water, or if it is coming from a human body, a decayed body, it has a particular effect. And when it is diluted in a proper way, it gives a healing effect. It is the condition of, it is the premise of Paracelsus. So from there, that plants tend to grow where it is needed. Paracelsus is telling plants tend to grow where it is needed. So the plants are not suddenly, if you see that a different kind of plants are coming up in our area, you have to be careful and you have to watch what the plant is signaling. The universe is signaling through plants. It is language of flowers. uh, the You have to see the language of flowers. That is the language we will be dealing with it in course of time. The language of flowers is that it has a particular vibe, it has a particular structure, it has a particular aspect of communicating. So Paracelsus dealt it with in detail, and certain virtue is associated with flowers. Virtue means a good quality, a highest quality is there in flowers. Then people intuitively know the quality of flowers. The major thing is that people who are very close to nature, they understand the language of the flowers intuitively. So our aim, our channel and our platform is very much into it. That is, we are dealing with flowers in an intuitive way. Then in 1817, Madam Charlotte of England. I'm not aware that she is England or not. In 1817, a dictionary of flowers has been released. Language of flowers, dictionary of flowers, and people are working on. Those who are working on flowers are called florography. The study of language of flowers is called florography. So these are the things which is very much involved with flowers. Down the ages we have from Lumeria to up to now Paracelsus and Bach, and now we have a frequency of flowers which is derived from radiography or something like that. The process of flower making, or the process in which the plant is what is a plant? If you see, a particular plant comes from a particular area. Note, in America there are different kinds of plants. In Africa there are different kinds of plants, and India there are different kinds of plants. So you have to see that depending upon the plants, depending upon the culture, depending upon the people's mindset, depending upon the if you ask that whether the plants are plants come first or humans come first, plants came first, but still depending upon the psyche of the people, the plants evolution changes. The creation, the evolution of the plants is very much in progress. So recently they are telling, because of the pollution of European continent, the pure remedies like flowers like mimulus are being destroyed. So the thing is, the process is very important. How the making of the herbal remedies have many process. We need plant, that is flower, plus water, plus sun. It is a very important thing I am sharing. The making of the process, the essence making. The process is very, very important. We have a flower plus water. Flower as a data, water observes the data. You have known about Hemato, who is a researcher in water. Water observes whatever it is being put in it, and then flower is there, water is there. The water is purified form of a spring water, and it observes all the data, particularly the virtue of the flower. Every flower is whole. Every flower is whole. The virtue is being absorbed by the light, sunlight. It is being potentized. The data has been preserved by the water and also sunlight. That is a major thing. The process is flower, it's being put in the water. A drop of water contains the whole history and mystery of the universe. They are telling the drop of that water which is potentized as the virtue of that flower, and then consciousness of the person who is making. That is major part it is. So we have a physical form of a flower, which is the atma of that plant. We have a media, that is water, which can extract all the virtue of that flower. Then water has been potentized by sun rays, and then the making of that remedy. So here you have to note down that flower remedies are not just like any other remedial system. You have to keep in mind that the person who is giving the remedies, consciousness is more important than the flower itself. That is a major thing you have to see. Because after 100 years, flower remedies are from 1928 it is healing, and now it is getting speeding up. The flower remedies are speeding up because it is the age of information, it is the age of flowers, it is the age of quantum physics or quantum development. So the plant, flower, water, sun, and the consciousness all are same. Though, so the learning, the thing is, we have put two paragraphs before starting the video. That is how it is healing others, and how important it is that the pure form of the remedial system has to be maintained. Soon after Dr. Bach died, the person who were along with the Dr. Bach, they have left that place because the distorted version. Every time a person is talking about something purer, there will be some person around them and they will distort the things, and the fraudulent thing or the fake thing will be coming out of it. It is he himself has said that I am telling one thing, and there will be a distorted version or concocted version of the thing. So the pure form, what is the pure form of flower remedy? If it is asked, the thing is, flower remedies are easy to use, and it cleanses your soul, it elevates your soul. It doesn't see you as a a criminal or a patient or a client. Flower sees you as itself. That is, sees you as a flower. So the mentality of the person is very much important, because when people are dealing with flowers, they tend to heal many people. They get importance. They know that by flowers you can do miracles, and in course of time, they become egoistic, and they feel that they are something greater than others. It is not so. It is the consciousness of the person who is important. The very consciousness of the person heals the other people. So the preparation is very much important. And moreover, while working with flower remedies, and while working with other people, with when you want to heal the other people, you are traveling with the person. You are not seeing him as a customer or a client or a patient. You are seeing that he is a traveler, co-traveler. He needs some help. It is the precondition of knowing the flowers. It is a precondition. It is not just like any other system. You are dealing with a high frequency vibration, and when you are dealing with it, automatically you get healed. Every day, every person, when you heal, you get healed. It is not so with the other remedial system. Another thing is, when you are dealing with flowers and dealing with other people, and when you are giving flower remedies, you are getting evolved. The other now, you are evolving always. So structure, when you the another point, important point, is that when you study plant, or the study of plants is equivalent to metaphysics and inner meaning. It has an inner meaning. When you deal with flowers, when you deal with plants, you have a metaphysical experience, and the inner experience is being derived. That's why all over the world, particularly in India, we have a particular deity and particular flowers dedicated to that deity. Only that deity needs that flower. Another deity has a different kind of flower, and every siddhas, they are equating some flowers with them. And the siddhas, and also rishis of India, are all over the world. The mystics and aborigines, they are having a settle herbs, that is a herbs which is having a healing effect. So particular, when you take it, it detaches your body and soul. When you take it, it gives a dreamy effect. When you take it, it heals inner consciousness. When you take it, it has a hallucination effect, or things like that. So these are the introduction about the batch, the flower remedies, and how it is working. And everything is natural. There is no added material thing in the world. Artificial materials are not added. Everything is natural. The whole process is a natural process. And because of the naturalness and the pureness, the purity of that, Dr. Bach is telling, divinity within you is healing. It is the uh, divinity or divine which is healing you. It heals this through the soul, he's telling. So this is about flowers and also the process. About to introduce Batch to you, Edward Batch. Next is, um, we can call Batch or Back. And many are telling Bach flower remedies or Batch flower remedies. Both are accepted. He is from West Midland. He was born in 1886 to a brass foundry owner. He has been pulled towards the inner self from the age of 12 or 13. He is wanting to give a remedial system which is very unique from the early age, and he is very much disturbed with the way people are treated at those times, giving injections, particularly injections. He was very much against it, and the way the patients has been handled. And his father told that he has to take the same business as the brass foundry merchant or owner. And he had a vision from the early ages, and he left his father, and he had graduated from the uh, Orthodox. He became Orthodox doctor, and he is graduated as an doctor in 1912. He had a own consulting room in Harley Street, London. He was a bacteriologist. He is very much attached to the bacteriology or virology, or a kind of a poison, dealing with poison, things like that. And intestinology is very much, he is interested in it. He has done lot of research on different stools. That is, he has categorized stools into 7 varieties, and we will be dealing with it um, in due course. He has found that 7 types of bacteria. 7 is the major partition. 7 is the major number he has used. 7 is the number he has used in all these areas. So certain bacteria in the intestine of a patient. Very important point he has found. He was an original thinker. He has found that certain bacteria found in the intestine is determining the character of the person. Another thing, major breakthrough he's giving. He has been working in a hospital which is a 400 bedded hospital, and in 1914 he was very much bored with the patient, and he was working day and out during the First World War period. And in that busy schedule also, he has seen many people who are cut off from limbs, and who had died under the major injuries or things like that. And he's been frustrated with the way which the people are treated, and he continued research in that field. In 1917, his health deteriorated. He is suspect. He was diagnosed with cancer, the hemorrhage. He lost consciousness, and also he is a patient all through his life. That is a major thing. Because of that, he has given a wonderful medical system. And because he is a patient, he has been researching on his body for a longer period, and day and night he worked to give something new, to collect the thoughts to the world. It's something new to the world he has to give. And he was thinking on his lines. And why not a system which is harmonious to everyone? Why not a system which is a calm and relaxed way we can give like that? The thoughts are ringing on his mind. uh, the way he has been healed. He has been diagnosed with cancer, and he came out of the cancer very fast. And the persons who are treating his colleagues has been surprised by the way he has been healed. And the workers falling sick, the thought of becoming sick makes people more sick. Very important thing. The people who are sick, treating. See, when you go into a hospital, allopathy hospital or any hospital, you while coming out, you will feel like you are a sick person. So the same thing, when people going on treating people with the disease, they become a kind of sickness. So he is thinking about this. And why not we can have a higher plane of a healing system, so that we can elevate the soul of the people, and we can treat them in a different way. Like that he was thinking. uh, uh, the other major important point he is telling, that the fear of illness is very much important than the illness itself. So he is closely watching the people who are in the disease, and the fear of those who are having so much of fear about their illness are getting damaging themselves very fast, and they are dying. So he has taken that point into him, and he had the vision and mission. He had a mission that I have to give a remedial system, which is very much important, uh, very much easier for the people to understand, and it has to be given to all the people. It has to be very easy to in making things like that. And now he is being introduced. In 1919 he was shifted to a homeopathic clinic, and there he found that the importance of honeyman has been found by him. And the way the organon, the the thing is, the book, the organon I guess I will explain it later. The book talks about the people, not the disease. The PDF, that is the essay talking. It talks about the uh, uh, people and not the disease. For the first time, he has been associated with the consciousness of Hahnemann, and Hahnemann has given paralysis. Introduction to paralysis had been given by through Hahnemann, and he has found that there is a potency in the remedies, and where there is no need of any. There is no need of uh, anything which has been treated. You can, there is no need to cut off the limbs, or that there is no need to take off the particular parts in the body. And there the Hahnemann's point of view and his point of view are merging. He was thinking in the same line as Hahnemann had thought in the previous years. And the organon is the book of organon of rational medicine is the essay. Without knowing, he has been following it. Great sympathy with homeopathy. He has been sympathizing with homeopathy. Without the knowledge of the organon of Hahnemann, he has been in the same way thinking about the titration and also the dilution. The major thing is that treating people, not disease. You have to treat the people, not the disease. So in physical, in modern medicine, we treat disease. If there is a cough, we give cough syrup or cough tablets, which is to the physical symptoms. Why the cough has been there, we are neglecting it. So Hahnemann is telling there is a mental symptom which is creating that cough. But Dr. Bach is telling there is furthermore intrinsic thing, that the soul which is suffering, which is longing for longer period to know itself, because of this longingness, the pattern inside this body is against the longingness. It becomes a disease. He's telling. So he is seeing, allopathy is seeing the physical aspect, homeopathy is seeing the mental aspect, flower remedies are seeing the spiritual aspect of the human being. It is a total aspect. So he has come to a point that he has, in homeopathy system, he has created no souls. Like a paracelsus who has taken a solution from the dead bodies and he has healed. Like that, from the intestine stools, he has taken bacteria, several bacteria, and he has 7 no souls. And he had wonderfully treated people with these 7 no souls. Now also you can find there is a lot of reference with 7 no souls of Dr. Bach. Now also it is been given as a remedial system in homeopathy. Homeopathy deals with the states of mind of people, non-physical symptoms called mentals. They are telling personalities, 7 personalities. They are telling 7 personalities, depending upon the intestinal waste. He has got good success in it. So then you have he is searching for, he is not satisfied with the no souls or bacteria or vaccines or stools or homeopathy system. He is searching for something purer and higher consciousness, and he left everything and he went to the forest or nearby natural areas, and he found that in 1928 he have found uh, uh, that there is a remedial system in flowers, and we can do it with the help of homeopathy process. And one night he was given a dinner, and there he was sitting in a grand dinner. It is a very very important incident in his batch's life. He was seeing the people who are gathered in a particular. There are many tables, and each table many people are gathered, and each table has a specific character in it. The person who was sitting in a particular table has this particular character, another table a particular character, another table particular character. Suddenly he struck. So if there is a disease, many people react in a different way either for the same disease. See, we have seen corona. Many people felt that corona is threatening. So they become very much impatient, and they have been killing washing their hands or legs or body. Like that they are reacting. Another, they did not go out. fear of corona. Or another, they did not bother about the disease and they went outside. And another thing, they have been accompanied with all the family members and sitting together and discussing about that. So a particular disease is there, and the attitude towards the disease differs. So he took the point in the party or in dinner and found that the persons who are reacting to disease differs, the mindset differs. So for fever, there is no single remedy for fever. It differs. He found out a major breaking point is that dinner, and then he divided people into many groups. So a person, group of people react differently to a particular thing. He has found out, and he has found a truly a complete system. The emotional imbalance are the cause of disease. He has found out. So discovery of flower remedies from 1928, 38 remedies. London, he has found the first in 1928. He found out soon after the dinner. He found out in London, Wales, near the Wales. He had found impatience and mimulus. Impatience is the remedy which has come from Himalayas. It gives tranquility and balance, and mimulus which gives knowledge. So third is clematis, and he stopped doing research on nosos, and he stopped giving nosos to patients also. And then he came back and treated with the three remedies. With the three remedies, impatience, mimulus, and clematis, he has treated many people. And in 1930, he came back to London and convinced his friends that he has found flower remedies, and he has given treatment to people, and also he had taught the remedial system also. And the three remedies has been processed by the use of homeopathic process initially. So he traveled to southern London, and people, the radiographer Nora Weeks has been accompanied with her, and many people are convinced. His friends are convinced, and they started giving remedies also. They had a good feedback. For 3 years, they had a good feedback, and then he was thinking about giving further easier method of preparation of the remedies. So he was aware of now he has created sun method. From the sun method, uh, by the use of sun energy, he has put a particular glass bowl. In that, flowers has been taken without the using fingers, or physical touch of the flowers are avoided, and it has been put in the spring water. It has been placed in the sunlight, bright sunlight, and the preparation has been made, and equal amount of brandy has been added to preserve the decay. To avoid the decay, brandy has been added. It is called mother tincture. The process, the sun method is putting the bowl filled with water and the flowers, and it has been placed in bright sunlight for 4 hours, and that is the mother tincture. To preserve the tincture, brandy is added, and it is called mother tincture, the whole part. And from there, if we take 4 or 5 drops and put in a 30 ml bottle, and it is called stock essence, which is being used for healing purposes. So he has developed sensitivity, strong sensitivity towards flowers towards the end of 1930, and even the vibration of his mental vibration and the flowers vibration has been sympathizing with each other, and he is being treated. Okay, then he found the dew drops of the flowers are very important. Initially, he has taken the dew drops of the flowers into the container and gave for treatment. And now he has found the sunspot, that is the light of the sun is very important, and he has found 19 remedies up to the 1935, and the result continued. And then in Mount Vernon by 1934, Nora Weeks and They have found a small cottage, and they have found the remaining 19 remedies, and they have built a small house in Mount Vernon, and remaining 19 remedies he has uh, discovered within 5 months. In 1928 to 1935, he has discovered 19, and the close of 1935 he has discovered the remaining 19. So he did that process. The remaining 19 is that we have a boiling method process. We will be dealing with this, with the sun method and boiling method in detail in coming days. So uh, any ailment any ailment is because of the disturbance or conflict in the consciousness. It's a major thing. Dr. Bass is telling, keep on telling that it is the consciousness which is healing, which is the consciousness which is giving you all the things. The important, very important point you have to keep in mind is that disease or boon, disease are boon to us because it disrupts the patterning, and it tells you that the way you are living is not right. Problems are boons to you because it tells that you are not in the right path. So you have to turn inward. Dr. Batch is telling. In 1936, November 27, he died. He left Nora Weeks and Billion. They have done a tremendous job. We have been giving a lot of credit to them for the past 3 to 4 years. We have been, because of the Nora Weeks only, Nora Weeks and Billion, we are here and talking about Dr. Batch and things. Uh, things about flower remedies, and very importantly about the healing system. He is telling, as soon as the teacher has given the principle, concordant version arises. Concordant means disturbed version, the fraudulent version arrives. That we are keeping in mind, that this channel is keeping in mind that it has to give the pure form of a remedial system, which doctor has been giving you, or given to us. There is no hidden agenda in delivering the messages or giving the lectures on bachelor varieties as far as this channel is concerned. Simplicity and purity of his method and teaching is evident. You can see the simplicity of the methods. Very simple it is. You take the flowers, put it in the spring water, and have a bowl. Keep it in the sun for 4 hours, and add the brandy, and take the 5 drops of the water, 5 drops, and put it in the another water or something like that, and take it. So in 19, no advertisement was made. It is all mouth to mouth. When Dr. Batch died, it has traveled throughout the world. Batch Flower Remedies has traveled throughout the world, and he has healed the whole world. Even to his surprise, many people, many patients has been remarkably treating other patients. Many friends of his has been treating other people, and he was very satisfied when he died that his system has gone throughout the world. So it has spread, and it has continually healing all the people. So bachelor remedy is generic, very important point. Batch has given everything without any cost. Cost. He is giving everything free. Even after his death, many marketing companies has wanted to take Batch brand as their own, and the soul and the people who are gathered about the true people like Bernard Noravix and people like that, like people, they have went to the Supreme Court of England, and they have taken the orders from the Supreme Court that batch is for all the world, all the people. For batch flowers are all the people, for all the people. It is not to a particular person. It is generic. It is to the people, to all the people. Everybody can create their own remedies. If you have a mimulus plant beside your home, you can create your own remedy. No one can challenge you. You can teach teach the remedial system without any prejudice. You don't need anybody's concurrence to teach. So the thing is, bring Dr. Batch is that no one should claim a batch as their own. That is the important thing. Another thing is, Batch has never created batch therapist. He did not call any person. He just called my friends. Then Dr. Batch tells that flowers bring us nearer to the divinity within us, bring us nearer to the divinity within. It is flowers make us closer to us, and it makes us divine. Then divinity within us heals, Dr. Batch is telling.